पता नहीं, जो धारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. What can be explained through the silence is beyond words. And that experience, which is beyond the scope of the words, is our essential nature. Upanishads say, Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasa. The truth is that which is beyond the scope of the speech and beyond the scope of the mind. Now see, what is experience in this world depends on how many sense organs are functional. For a person who is short of sight, no vision, for him there are only four objects. Shabda, Sparsha, Rasa, Gandha. Roop is not there. For a person who is deaf, for him there are Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. There is no Shabda, sound for him. If we are convinced of this, then what should be the understanding? All the objects are existing in our sense organs. They are not outside. Have we done anything? Have we discussed? Have we argued? We want to prove something? Simple it is. If this understanding is clear, then what will be the so-called spiritual practice? So, spiritual practice will be, what is the world? World is names and forms. Asti, bhati, priya, nama, rupa, iti pancha amshakam. Adyatrayam brahma rupam jagat rupam tatodvayam. Asti bhati priya. Satchidananda is Paramatma. Nama rupa is jagat. Wherever nama rupa is discarded, we are one with the divine. Like when we discard the nama rupa, the name and the form of an ornament. Discard means what? We don't have to do anything. Focus your attention on nama, rupa, or of what the ornament is made. Calling the gold as gold is not a name given. But calling the gold as a nose ring or ear ring is a name given. Very simple thing, not difficult. So, The whole world is nothing but name and a form. And whenever name and forms are given up, we are one with the divine. When the ornaments are melted, melting of the ornament is what? Discarding the name and the form. So what is lost? Nothing is lost. And when ornaments are made out of the gold, what is gained? Nothing is gained. Therefore, na kuch pana, na kuch khona. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. Isn't it very simple? Therefore, if we are convinced of this, that the world, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, they are nothing but the expressions of our own sense organs. Now we go one step further. These objects are many, and within each object there are further many varieties. How many objects are there? 5. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Now we take only, for easy to understand, Rupa, the form. The forms are many, colors are many. Red is not yellow, yellow is not blue, blue is not violet. They are opposing each other. But the vision which is illuminating all of them is without any color, without any form. So when our attention is on the colors and the forms, the samsara is created. And if we want to discard colors and forms, what we have to do? Don't do anything. Come back to your vision. How to come back to the vision? Dekho, suno, mat bolo. If we are disturbed by the sounds, we have gone away from ourselves. Let the sounds be there. We don't have to react. In this manner, the first step will be knowledge. We don't have to do anything. We come back to the sense organs, 5 of them. Now, what are the sense organs? They are the expressions of the mind. So, sense organs are 5, mind is 1. Sense organs have structural differences. Structure of the eyes is different from the structure of the nose. Structure of the nose is different from the structure of the ears. Structural differences. Mind has no structural difference. Mind is only functional differences. Don't do anything, recognize. The mind is only functional differences. And if we try to use colors and forms to see the vision, they will fail. If we try to use our sense organs to try to know what the mind is like, they will fail. How simple it is. Not difficult. Because colors and forms function in specific areas. Mind is non-specific. It has no structure. It has no color, shabda, sparshur, nothing. How can the faculties function and know? See, slowly we have to recognize this. We don't have to do anything. Now, next step. This mind is available to us only when we are alive. For a dead body, the mind is not available. Because what is the mind? Mind is expression of the principle of life. So, life expresses as mind. But if the mind is applied to know what the life is, mind will fail. Now, mind has many functions depending upon through what it is expressing. Life has no specific function. Life supports everything. Mind has got thoughts. Life has no thoughts. Mind can experience joy, sorrows. Life doesn't experience joy, sorrows. When somebody is in coma, nothing happens to him. Life is there. Life doesn't suffer. Because life doesn't have joy, sorrows. Slowly, slowly. Now we go beyond the life. What is life? Life is expression of the ultimate reality, whatever name you give. There are three names given in the scriptures. According to Vedanta, it is called as Brahman. The same reality is called as Paramatma according to the Yoga Shastra. And the same reality is called as Bhagavan according to Bhakti Shastra. Truth is the same. Now this reality is what it is, conscious blissful existence, Satchit Ananda. Now this reality expressing through some gadgets, some conditions. Like in electricity, there is neither light nor movement. Electricity is energy. Energy is always attributeless. So when the same energy, electricity, expresses through the bulb, only one aspect of it is expressed, that is the light, not heat. But if it is a heater, only the heat, not light. Exactly the same way. The Brahman, Paramatma or Bhagavan, when expresses through three different gadgets, conditions, then three different expressions happen. One expression is inertness, only existence. Table is, wall is, fan is, only existence. Then when the same reality expresses through other gadget called as the Panchakoshas, then in addition to the existence, there is one more factor, and that is life. So consciousness expresses as inertness, only name and a form, the world. The same consciousness expresses through the Panchakoshas called life. So the same reality with the conditioning of Maya or Prakriti, without coming under the influence of that, the same reality is called as the Ishvara. The one reality, because of three conditioning, is referred as Jiva Jagat Ishvara. Like one man is called as the son with the conditioning of his father. He is called as husband with the conditioning of his wife. He is called as the father with the conditioning of his son. Has he become three? But the question is, who is disturbed and who is miserable? These three. The son is miserable because of the Hitler father. The husband is miserable because of the Mahakali. And the father is miserable because of the Rakshasa. Man is not. This is clear, then you will understand. Brahma asta ekale, the truth is one. Mayopadhi Ishvara zale, because of the conditioning of the Maya or Prakriti or Avyakta, the same Paramatma is called as Ishvara. The third, Koshopadhi Jivatvale, because of the Panchakoshas, the same reality is expressed as the soul or the Jiva. And Upadhi Tyage Ekachite, when the conditionings are discarded, when my father died, what happened to the son? Nothing, because son cannot be without the father. As a man, I continue. I don't die. When my wife died, nothing happened to me as a man, and also nothing happens to me as a husband, because without the wife, I can't be husband. In short, there is but one reality, which is expressing as the Jiva and the Ishvara. Now be attentive. When we are going through the worldly experiences, if we come under the influence of those experiences, then we are Jiva. When we are going through the experiences of the world, we do not come under the influence of any experience. We are Ishvara. See? How simple it is. Like when the eyes are open, seeing colors and forms, we are Ishvara. But when we start commenting and get influenced by the colors and forms, Jiva is born. When we are taking food, take food, but we comment, Jiva is born. Can there be a simpler spiritual practice than this? See? But we like complicated things. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi gives the simplest methods. He has not told do meditation. Meditation is a big business. First level meditation, 25,000 rupees, 3 days course. Second level meditation, 50,000, 5 days course. Third meditation, third level meditation. Nobody comes, कुछ नहीं हुआ है. This has become a business. See? So Brahmasta ekale and Mayopadhi Ishvara sale, Koshopadhi Jivatvale, Upadhi Tyage ekachi. There was a father who was scolding his downloaded digital son. You know, in the today's world, children are not born. And parents are, father is Google and mother is Amma Jan. You know Amma Jan? Amazon. So when the father is Google and mother is Amazon, the children are not born, they are downloaded. And then they are given ID and a password. So such a son was scolded by the Google. See, I gave you birth and you behave like this with me. So the Pixel said, when we have named everybody, I am all right. So, father is Google, the mother is Amazon. Then who is the son? Pixel, Pig. So when the Google said like this, the Pixel became angry. Dad, enough is enough. Why? Who told you gave me birth? Now the Google started shaking. Now what is coming out? Is he going to ask, show your DNA? Then he said, who called you daddy before I was born? Nobody. Therefore, I am your father. He is right and he is wrong. Hey friends, therefore, the same reality. So each one of us is simultaneously father and son. How can you be father and son both? Upadhi, conditioning. When the conditioning is the father, we become the son. When the conditioning is the son, we become the father. Therefore, the principle is one reality with the conditioning of the totality, Maya, is called as Ishvara, and the same reality with the conditioning of the Panchakoshas is called as Jiva. Now, if this is clear, then who is the Jiva? Jiva comes under the influence of the Panchakoshas and Ishvara supports the Panchakoshas but doesn't come under the influence thereof. See? Then what sadhana we do? Stop. Relax. We are here to celebrate life, not calibrate. When I do japa, what will I get? Nothing you will get. Why should I do? Don't do it. Who needs the japa? We do Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva wants it. He doesn't want. On the contrary, he is disturbed. Chup yaar. Be friends. You know, the most miserable, unfortunate God is Ram. Everybody eats his head. Ram, 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 Ram. You mothers may be knowing, small kids, they go on hanging around. Mummy, 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 what do you want? You take that one, don't you? Mummy, 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 mummy. They will not leave. So what she will do? Chup, eating my head. See? In the same manner, Ram, 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 Ram. Bhagavan says, what do you want? We don't hear to him. Ram, 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 Ram. When it goes beyond his limit of acceptance, then he tells, Hanumanji, lagao. Don't eat God's head. Recognize this. Let us function through all the 5 koshas without getting influenced thereby. And the influence is when we react. Those who are acting on the stage, they are called as actors or reactors. Actors. Now who is the actor? He who is acting, not doing anything. Therefore, our Mahamantra, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%, followed by Karnataka. Don't get entangled in that. We don't have to forget that we are essentially only the parts in a drama. That's all. But this we forget, and the samsara begins. Therefore, upadhi tyage ekachi. So when we have to give the conditioning, so if you do not want to be influenced by your wife, is it necessary to divorce? Is it necessary to kill her? No. Then don't take her seriously. Take her lightly. But if she is heavy, even then take her lightly. Life becomes beautiful, my friends. Don't make yourself miserable. मुळातील कोमल गर्भ स्थूल पत्रे काढिता लाभ तैसा अनुभव विचारे काढून घेई तू. If you see the plantain plant, it has got coverings one after another. When you start removing one by one by inside, what is there, that is what we are. We start removing, peeling it off. One has gone. One Panchakosha, Annamaya Kosha gone. Then Pranamaya Kosha gone. Then Manomaya Kosha removed. Then Vijnanamaya Kosha gone. Anandamaya Kosha gone. Thereafter, be attentive. Thereafter, what remains is bottle is existence. Table is existence. Light is existence. Fan is existence. Man is existence. Woman is existence. Wise is existence. Otherwise is existence. Health is. Disease is. To such an extent, absence is. You cannot deny existence. This is what is made. When you discard, I am not the Annamaya Kosha, not Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya. Have you attained absence? When waking is gone because Annamaya Kosha dropped. Then dream gone, Manomaya Kosha or the subtle body drop. So in the absence of the waking and the dream, where there is utter absence of waking and dream, do we have the experience of our absence? Now this is where we have to work sincerely, without any noise. See? When we are not identified with the body, we continue to exist in the dream, because dream we are experiencing. Then when we are not identified with the subtle body, we continue to exist because we are in sleep. And then next step, this is very subtle point. Next step, what is our experience in deep sleep? Two of them. I had a good peaceful sleep. So you must be there. Otherwise, how can you say? And then I knew nothing. If you knew nothing, then how did you say you had a good sleep? Oh. See? Catch 22. Whenever anything is known, Triputi happens. This is a water bottle. This is known only when my mind is functional. That which is not included in the mind doesn't exist for me. And whatever is gained through the mind has triputi: object of experience, experience of the object, and the experiencer of the object. Now, is it happening with us? So, this is a bottle, object of experience. I know this is a bottle, experiencer of the bottle. And this is a bottle, the knowledge of the object. Is it only this much? No. There is one step further. This is a bottle. I know this is a bottle. And how do you know? I am not the bottle. Imagine if this happens, what a fun it will be. What is this? This is a donkey. I know it is a donkey, and I am a donkey. It doesn't happen. See? So that knowledge where not I-ness happens is mind. Now when we know our essential nature, I know, I am, that I am not. This is the eloquence of silence. You are not asked to keep your mouth or mind shut. You are experiencing, but you are unable to label that experience. It is unlike any experience. What experiences we know? With reference to the sense organs, attributes, with reference to mind, joy, sorrows, with reference to intellect, knower, not knower. When it comes to our being, therefore, the truth is, as it is experienced in the deep sleep, I know nothing, that I was happy. How these two things can happen? The first of all, I know nothing because there was no mind operating. Mind only can function with the options of is and is not. Mind cannot go beyond these two. Something is not, objectively. But then how do you know I am happy or I was happy? Now be attentive. This object is black, and if it is in a black, dark room, will it be seen? It will not be seen. We need to see this object. What is required? We require external light. Is it not? Now, this is one step. Second step. To know the light, we will require this object. Why? Because the light is self-illumined. Therefore, to know that I am happy and to know I know nothing is possible because the truth is simultaneously conscious, blissful existence. When existence and knowledge are divided, it is samsara. When existence and knowledge merge, it is bliss. Like Mysore Pak is an object. By looking at that object, do we become happy? No. Finish quickly puja, I want to eat it. So the object is existence. The plate where the object is kept Is it tasting it is sweet or not sweet? No. Then we lift that object, Mysore Pak, and land it on our tongue. Where the knowledge takes place? On the tongue. So when we lift that sweet meat, put on our tongue, close the mouth, close the eyes, and what is the experience? So, when existence and knowledge they merge, it is bliss. But what is our condition? Existence, this bottle. I want it, because I don't eat. Samsara begins. This was Bhagavan Raman Maharshi. Nay, this is Bhagavan Raman Maharshi. Therefore, essentially, like the skin of the banana plant can be removed one by one, one by one. Do you think at the end there is nothing? That nothing because of which the plant could exist is the reality. When you tell a child, go and see in that room who is there, there is nobody. How can he go and see inside? So he goes inside. There is nobody. Telling lies. How? Be attentive. There was a Guru Maharaj and he wanted to evaluate the student to be installed as the next year. He said, take these two matchboxes, go independently wherever you want to go, burn all the sticks, but see that nobody should see that. Okay, the street smart went and came back in 10 minutes. The other one did not come. So this fellow thought, now I am first. Guru said, no, let both the things happen, then we can decide. After 24 hours, the other one came with the intact matchbox. He said, what? I could not burn a single stick. Why? Because I could not find any place where there is nobody. Because wherever I went, I am there. Is the difference between the two? The second was subjective in his understanding and experience. The first one was objective. Therefore, Maunam Vyakhya Prakatita Parabrahma Tattvam Yuvanam Varsheshtante Vasadrushi Ganaihi Avrutam Brahmanishtahi Acharyendram Karakalita Chinmudramananda Rupam Swatmaramam Muditavadanam Dakshina Murti Mide. This is the meaning. So, Muratila Komal Garbha, Sthula Patre Kadida Labha, Tesa Anubhava Vichare Kadu Nagayit. Inquire, not to anybody, within yourself. Analyze your own experiences. Normally, what happens with reference to mind? We all are expert in complaining. Mind is too disturbed. What should I do? Whose mind disturbed? Of course, my mind disturbed. Now you should find out what can I do. Swamiji, too much of hunger. Okay, then who is hungry? I am hungry. Then you eat. I can't eat on your behalf. If you are disturbed, find out. Then one day you will discover this. And if you discover now itself, you have taken a big leap on the spiritual path. No thought erupts without the seed of somebody. And when you inquire about this somebody, This somebody has no existence. We are all disturbed as mother, father, brother, husband, wife, in-laws, outlaws. As a being, we are not disturbed. And these bodies are what? They are only conditioned expressions of the Absolute. They are nowhere. This is what we have to work on. Nobody can do it for us. Aisa anubhava vichare kado naghe. You also must have heard there are many Siddha Mahatmas. They will be doing the Shakti path, put the head on their head, hand on their head, and then he's in a great experience for 1 day, 2 days, 5 days, 1 month. After that, again comes back. And then we become the slave. And whole life we carry the same burden. I went there, I had such a beautiful experience, remember, that which is remembered is not the truth. See? That which is experience is the truth. And therefore, what will be the sadhana when we talk about the past? It is only running in the memory lanes. Therefore, real spiritual practice is don't talk about your past. Don't ask anybody about their past. Then you have nothing to talk. This is how the social gossip begins. One percentage, they go for the retreats, they're all this tamasha. This is where I learned. Therefore, you are all my gurus. I have learned from you. 1% is, Swamiji, in my room last evening, when I was going there, I saw a baby snake crossing in front of my room. I got so afraid, and then whole night I could not sleep, all the time thinking whether some snake is coming. So that lady has told. So I don't react. Okay, then. Other lady there, do you think she'll keep quiet? Nothing. I saw a huge snake crossing in front of my room. There also competition. Your snake was small, mine was big. Now tell me, was it necessary to tell? My friends, learn this. If 1% tells, I was coming, it was such a terrible accident, One car dashed a motorcycle and that fellow was just thrown, tossed away. And he fell on the fence. And that iron went on his stomach. It was so terrible. 1%. Other, nothing. Then I saw a truck coming and hitting the car. The third one, nothing. I saw train coming and hitting the truck. Nothing. I saw aeroplane coming and what are you competing? Just observe this. When people start talking, during our childhood in Chennai, we used to do like this thing. Acha, you are from Chennai? I am from Ernakulam. And in Ernakulam, again starts. See, my friends, therefore, Gunati loko malagarbha, stula patre kadita lava, taisa anubhava vichare kadu lage. All problems are because of wrong thinking. Wrong thinking cannot be sorted out by not thinking. The wrong thinking can be sorted out by a right understanding. But what do yoga fellows do? Yoga chittavritti nirodha. Struggling. Ask any yogi. Let them swear by God. Anyway, he will not die. Swear by God. Have they attained really 100% chittavritti nirodha? Whole life, do chittavritti nirodha. Guru Maharaj, nothing is happening. Nothing will happen. Continue. विचार एक आडवून घेतो स्थूल सूक्ष्म कारण तीन देहांचा निराश जाण अकर्ता आत्मा ब्रह्मपूर्ण होय निश्चल क्षण मात्रे. So these three bodies what we are talking about, gross body we understand, subtle body has three components, the prana, the principle of energy prana, then mind, the principle of knowledge, and Vijnanamaya Kosha, the principle of experiencer. Very simple, it's not difficult. So, Sthula Sukshma Karana, Tina Dehansa Nirasa Jana. All these three things are discarded when we are in the deep sleep. But although we are one with the divine, yet we do not recognize this. In Prashnopanishad, this thought comes where it is said that Ahar Ahar Brahma Gamayati, every one of us are one with the divine every night. But we don't recognize, we do not know that. Gain is always through knowledge. These are the basics. Okay. Suppose you have got a lottery ticket and I never get it, yeah, throw it away. And somebody just out of curiosity takes it. Hey, let me try. Oh, I got $10 million. So it was already there, but one person did not know, he lost it. Gain is always through knowledge. It is not through action. Is only through knowledge. There was one girl who stood in merit list in the 12th or 10th standard, but she had that notion, I think I will not be able to get the merit list, and therefore she committed suicide. And then when the result came, she was in the merit list. So although she is, but she did not know. Therefore, gain is always through knowledge. Not through action. Therefore, the sthula sukshma karana deha, tina dehata nirasa. So when we want to catch this point, try this. Do we have the experience of birth? No. So there is no beginning, anadi. Do we have the experience of growth and modification? No. Therefore, avikari. Do we have the experience of our death? No. Therefore, ananta. And fourth, do we have the experience of our absence? No. This is how, through the eloquence of silence only, the truth is revealed. You are awake, eyes are open, what I am talking you are hearing, but you are not trying to understand, you are just being. Being without becoming is the truth. And therefore, when we don't become, then akarta, we are not the doer. We are not the experiencer. We are the experience. Akarta Atma Brahma Purna. This is the infinite reality. Hoya Nishchaya Kshana Matre. And this doesn't take a fraction of moment. If you want to get some clarity about it, how much time and energy and efforts are required to know the truth? How much time, efforts and energy is required for the husband to know that he is a man? What he has to do? No, 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 no. I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm not the husband, I'm not the husband, I'm not the husband. क्या कहा? नहीं नहीं कुछ नहीं. See, friends, life is a celebration. There is nothing to talk. Live in this world like a dumb. Don't become extraordinary. See? When we become extraordinary, we carry the burden. How many extras we are carrying? Man, woman, young, old, married, unmarried, rich, poor, Telugu and Karnataka, educated, uneducated, Indian, non-Indian. In addition to that, spiritual also. Very dumbo. Reject all that rubbish. Therefore, these two words I told you, non-specific existence. Don't become extraordinary. Remain ordinary. How we become extraordinary? When we carry the burden of our past. If you are asked, talk about yourself, but with a condition. What condition? Before 23rd of January 2025, whatever has happened, that you are not supposed to refer. No talk. Chirta bolu. See, my friends, these things which I tell you, you take it lightly, but practice. Don't talk about your past. If there is a necessity somewhere, like you go to the immigration, so they will ask you, what is your name? Naam Rupa Mithya. What is your date of birth? Unborn, unchanging. पागल खाने में ले जाओ. See, friends, this happens, therefore I am telling you. In Assam it happened. I went to somebody's house, a Marwadi family. So that lady used to come for satsang. And she took me, and they had a shop, hardware shop, and on the same shop above they were living. So I had to negotiate with the tin sheets and all that slowly. Then she took me to the counter. Swamiji, this body, that man sitting on the counter, this body is the husband of this body. You could laugh. I was crying. Felt like taking one hammer and hitting both of them. Then he looked at me. I said, this body is the guru of that body. Arey bewakoof. See, when you are living your normal life, behave normal. You don't have to become, where are you going? Who goes where? Nothing comes, nothing goes. Everything is happening in me. I don't go anywhere. Take him to Pagalkhana. He friends. Therefore, महावाक्याचे निजसार तू ब्रह्म हा निर्धार महावाक्याचा वारंवार कर विचार तू साक्षेपी. Therefore, when we come to satsanga, what is told? Tattvamasi, you are divine. You don't have to become divine. See, it is something called, suppose I want to tell you what space is. How will I tell you? Hey, do you see this hall? Yes, I can see that. There are so many people sitting. Yes, very good. Just imagine in your mind, don't have to do. If all the people go away, what you will experience? Nothing. How can nothing be experienced? Only something can be experienced. Ah, how can nothing? But then what is in this hall? There is nothing. Again, you are getting caught up. Nothing cannot be experienced. Then that which is supporting the absence of everything has to be eternally present. Therefore, that which supports both the presence and the absence is beyond the presence and the absence. Don't have to go anywhere. Analyze your own experience. See? This is a towel. I know this. What is this? I don't know. So who am I? He who knows as well as he who doesn't know. Therefore, who am I? He who has both the faculties, know and not know, has to be beyond the both. Now come to the individual experience. I know it is hot and I also know it is not cold. Therefore, who am I? I am neither hot nor cold. There is sound, I know. There is a silence, that also I know. So who am I? I am beyond sound and silence. This principle is told by Bhagavan Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita in the 15th chapter as a spiritual practice. Dvandvair vimukta sukadukka sajnehi gachanti amuraha tat avyayam padam. The whole world is made up of dvandva. Dvandva is complementary parameters. Many times you must have heard the translation, Dvandva means pairs of opposite. I don't like that translation. They are not opposite. They are complementary to each other. If there is no death, life has no value. If there is no health, disease has no value. If there is no poverty, riches have no value. They are complementing each other. Now these complements is the structure of this world. In this world, everything is existing in Dvandva, in the complementary opposites. There is nothing in this world which is singular except Paramatma. Try anything. Victory, defeat, friend, enemy, loss, gain, joy, sorrows, good, bad, health, disease. Nothing in this world is singular. Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna says, Dvandvaihi vimuktaha sukadukka sandaihi. When we go through all the experiences of joy and sorrows, but we are uninfluenced by them, then we are one with our own self. And for that, our Mahamantra, Dekho suno mat bolo. This is Raman Maharshi. kara amalakavat, like a mango kept in your hand. You cannot have any doubt about it. महावाक्याचा निजसार तू ब्रह्म हा निर्धार. Friends, that which exists or that which supports, even the absence is beyond the presence and absence. Therefore, there is one text on which we have got a big commentary, Amrita Anubhav of Santa Jnaneshwar. There he makes a bold statement to talk about the truth that Satchit Ananda is an abuse to Paramatma. It is a blasphemy. Why Sat? Is it a possibility of Asat? Then why call it as a Sat? So, Sat is referred only to deny the Asat. It is not a positive definition. The Chit is said to deny the inertness. Ananda is said to deny the miseries. It is not a assertive explanation of the truth. Because what is the truth? Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasa. When the speech and the mind cannot comprehend, how do you call Satyam Dhyanam Anandam Brahma? Therefore, yo Veda Nihitam Guhayam. He who comes to experience, he doesn't talk about it. And therefore, the eloquence of silence reveals the truth. And this silence is such, it is undisturbed by the sounds. Then we understand Bhagavan Shankaracharya, Yogarato va, Bhogarato va, Sangarato va, Sangavihinaha, Yasya Brahmani Ramate Chittam, Nandati 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 Eva, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. महावाक्याचे निजसार तू ब्रह्म हा निर्धार. महावाक्याचा वारंवार कर विचार तू साक्षेपी. So again and again, varamvar, continuously. No other theme in the world should attract us. And even if we are doing it, it's just for a time pass. See? Don't have that wrong notion that you will be all the time sitting. No, 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 no. Just we have to time pass. Nothing else. Till the life is going on, we have to conduct ourselves. How to conduct? Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. If you are driving a car, don't do meditation. Be a driver. When you are taking a food, enjoy every bite. Otherwise, in one house I went. When we were taking food, I said, Amma, give me little salt. There is no salt in this vegetable. Oh, Swamiji, I am so sorry. Then she commented, Swamiji, at least you told. My husband doesn't tell anything. Whether there is salt or no salt or anything. He just eats like that. I said, I am not a buffalo. I am a human being. I enjoy food. Do you mean? I said, I don't mean anything. Learn to celebrate life. Otherwise, I don't know what I mean. Then you have become insane. Old age. Therefore, Mahavakyata Varamvara Kar Vicharatu Sakshepi. To keep this happening to you, take up one project. Let the child in us not die. There is a child in every one of us. And what is the child? Child is that which wants to learn something or the other. Learn something. Now, looking at your age, don't go for running for the boxing. अपनी औकात पहचानो. Then learn something. Chinese you learn. Time pass हो जाएगा. Like that, when I told one person in Mumbai, he said, Swamiji, last time you told, I really liked your idea. The child in me should not die. Therefore, I started learning. Very good. Continue. Do you know what I am learning? I said, I do not know. I don't want to know. No, but I want to tell you. Then I can't run away. Tell you. I am learning Sanskrit. Very good. Learn. Do you know why? I said, come on here, I don't know. And I don't want to know. No, I heard in heavens they talk Sanskrit. So, when I will go there, I must know Sanskrit. I said, you are a real Sindhi. He was a Sindhi. Then I said, now I must talk his language. I said, look here. We always must have plan B for everything. Yes. Suppose. It will not happen, but suppose you go to hell. Then he said, I know Sindhi. Learn to laugh in life. Many of us have got a ziplock here. Such people, even you take a screwdriver and put in their armpit, they will not laugh. Okay. Relax, man, relax. Okay. Therefore, Sadguru Mukhe Shravana Mahavakyartha Hota Jana Tatkala Brahma Hoya Purna Parite Drudana Vechi. Therefore, Sadguru Mukhe Shravana. Go to Satsanga, listen, and Mahavakyartha Hota Jana. When you come to know the meaning of the Mahavakya, Tattvamasi, you are divine. We have seen all that. Then, Tatkala Brahma Hoya Purna. This is what I experience from many people. Swamiji, when you are telling, in satsang, it becomes so simple and easy, we feel we have clearly understood it. No problem. But the moment we go out, put on our shoes, everything is forgotten. Why this happens? Because of the shoes. So leave your shoes and take some other shoes, new one, and go. That is the reason I put on khada. Many people ask all kind of funny questions. Swamiji, what is the purpose of this khada? Then is it something yoga when your two toes go in between? Is some pressure point over there? Arre Ram, Ram, Ram. I said no. Then when I put my khada outside the temple, nobody will steal it away. And not only that, they put 2 rupees and do namaskaran. I get bidi pan ka kaam ho jata. Friends, unwanted questions. There is no need to know everything. This happens because our mind is empty mind, devil's workshop, unwanted things. Therefore, Sadguru Mukhe Shravana Mahavakyartha Hota Jana. We feel that we are really understood perfectly. Tatkala Brahma Hoya Purna. Directly, yes, I am Brahman, I am Brahman. But they drudan away, sir. But again, after some time, we come back to square one. Our spiritual practice is like what? You must have played, or your children must have played, the snake and ladder game. So we start playing, Krishna, 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 Krishna. We have come up to 98. Now we want only 2. We'll be in 100. I should not get 1, I should get 2, I should get 2, I should get 2. And then you play. And it is 1. From 99, you come back to 2. Okay? Again gone back. So every ladder is our satsanga. Friends, slowly, therefore, don't give up satsanga in your life. Whether you go to temple or not doesn't matter. Whether you do charity or not doesn't matter. Whether you take bath or really, anyway, I never take bath. At least one part I have understood. See, what is important is never miss satsanga. Twice a day. And we are all fortunate. We get things on YouTube. Listen, the same talk morning and evening. One day you will discover what I am telling you. Depending upon the state of our mind, from the same talk, you discover two different messages. Talk is the same, but you are different now. And slowly, we will be able to dig deep within ourselves. And only thing can help is satsanga. Satsangatve nisangatvam, nisangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatve nischalatatvam, nischalatatve jivan mukti, bhaja govindam. Take any text, Yoga Vasishta, Bhagavad Mahapuran, Vedanta, then Shankaracharya's books, anywhere, Bhagavad also, everywhere. This is the only thing. The highest spiritual practice is satsanga. Wrong notions can be removed by right understanding. Vedanta does not change your notions. Our present notion is papoham papa karma. This is our notion. Then if you go to temple, you will no more be papi, then you will be punyavan. Earlier, I was a bhogi, but since I have joined the yoga, now I am a yogi. That dumb I is maintained. We have to get freedom not for I, freedom from I. One day you will discover the I who is struggling for freedom. He was never bound. Just imagine, for the sake of imagination, if the reflection in the waters, because the waters are shaky, and therefore the reflection appears to be shaky. So neither the person whose reflection is in the water, he is shaking because of the movement of the waters, nor the reflection is shaking. Because reflection appears, doesn't exist. This is one of the Leela Bhagwan Ram. Once he became very adamant as a child and said, I want that moon from the waters. So the moon was reflected in the water. He wanted that. How to take it out? Take it out, take it out. Can you put a sieve and take it out? In the same manner, the husband, wife, brother, father, in-laws, outlaws, they are miserable. They are like the reflection in the dirty water. Therefore, neither we are miserable, nor we as somebody is miserable. We are divine. Recognize this. And if we are recognize this, then what will happen? Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.